Hello Aquarius, welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. If Aquarius is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your reading. Please hit the like button, leave a comment, consider subscribing to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. And if there's anything you would like me to pray over, or meditate upon, or send positive energy toward, please let me know. All right, this is going to be a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger. And I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I might provide. And remember, Aquarius, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. And we begin with the Eight of Swords. That is all right, everybody. Let's put it into some context, all right? By itself, this card doesn't mean anything, but let's see what it does mean. Oh, there's an ace and a 6. See, look at that. Look at all this energy that's surrounding that Eight of Swords. There's no way that could be bad news, right? I think this is really good. Let's finish up here. Yeah, 9 of Cups, more water energy. Wow, see this really, I think this 8 of Cups, oddly enough, this is our assumption that things are not going to go our way, right? This is us stepping on things before we really see what they are. This is us doubting something before we understand the full implication of it, right? This is us a little bit pessimistic. I'm feeling like a lot of good things are happening, but we just are kind of rejecting them before we give things a chance. Let's see what that Ace of Discs is going to bring us. But first, let's select our mystery card, bonus card, confirmation card. And this is one card that we select at random. And we're not going to look at this until the very end. We'll put our frog friend right on top. I keep moving around that devil card. There's something with that one. That one needs our extra attention. Now, that mystery card is hopefully going to tie everything together, give us the confirmation that we need at the end of the reading. All right. Now, let's look a little bit closer at some of these energies. We have major, major, major. So we have our trinity of major spiritual forces. And these are really good. I like these a lot. Magician and the universe or world. And we have this creative devil energy that is kind of the mechanism by which these two interact, right? And then we have a little bit of fire. We've got a little bit of water. We've got this... Whoa, that was weird. Something just fell off of one of the shelves down here. We have this air energy right here in the middle, and this is very interesting. Because we have this Eight of Swords that we're starting with. And the Eight of Swords, let's just talk about this for a minute, because I feel like we have a tendency to self-sabotage. I have a feeling like good news comes your way, and it's almost as if we find a way to make it bad news. We shoot ourselves in the foot sometimes. We set ourselves up for disappointment. We expect the worst in things sometimes. We all do it, right? This is us kind of finding something wrong with things. Finding a reason, indirectly, I think, a reason to kind of not go forward with something, not do something. A reason why this is not going to work. A reason why this is a bad idea. So it's kind of this self-fulfilling prophecy. We feel like, well, this is going to turn out badly. And then we kind of, we kind of make it turn out badly sometimes. Sometimes, not all the time. Not this time, right? Because this time we have this Ace of Pentacles. Something good is coming into your life. I feel like your luck is really changing. And this time, we're not going to let this devil interfere. I kept bumping that card around. This is the card over here that's just kind of causing, this is kind of in the way sometimes. Yes, it's a major arcana. It's going to be very important when we get here. But in the position of the past, this is always that little devil, the little demons or gremlins that ruin everything, right? That tend to always make a problem where there doesn't need to be one. Well, right now we're changing our tune a little bit. This is some good fire air energy. This is the Knight of Swords swooping into this situation. And this is the Six of Wands. This is us overcoming, right? Spirit is giving us this divine energy to overcome this tendency, overcome this devil, this demon, this gremlin. There always seems to be a bug in the code, right? There always seems to be some kind of the little gremlins that are just like chewing through wires or pulling plugs or just leaving their banana peels everywhere for us to slip on. Just a bunch of nonsense, right? And that nonsense is the 8. It starts to feel like I just can't do anything right. I remember this feeling in my own, I experience it even now sometimes, but I remember specifically as a kid that I would get so upset because I feel like I couldn't do anything right. That's pretty sad for a kid to feel that way, right? But hey, it is what it is. Even something like tying my shoes, I would do it wrong. And I would get so upset. Like I keep making these mistakes in everything that I do. I was, 5, 6 years old. It's probably the earliest memory that I have, to be honest with you. It was the feeling like anything that I would try to do, I would have my best intention, right? But I'd make a little mistake, right? I'd forget the rabbit goes around the tree or whatever and then goes through the loop. Just little things, little simple mistakes. Forgot to carry the 1 on the math homework. I know better. But we keep making these mistakes, and sometimes I feel like there is a subconscious part of ourselves, this little devil, right? And there's a reason why this devil is back here behind us, because this is kind of this is the will to restrict ourselves. This is kind of the will to fail. There's this idea of self-sabotage, not because we like to fail, not because we don't wish to succeed. But perhaps there's something going on within us or in the environment that is reinforcing that. It's like that's why a kid kind of misbehaves. They want the attention. Any kind of attention is good and good attention for a child, right? That's why I kind of live by the belief, like when our kids do something, I don't like to say wrong, but when they misbehave in some way, let's just ignore it. Let's try not to make a big deal about it. When they do something positive, something good, something kind, something creative, right? Something independent, when they reach achievements, when they do the good stuff, that's when we give them all the attention, right? All the love and affection and really, really praise them. Not to reinforce the negative behavior. Now, there's a lot of schools of thought with how to raise kids, and I'm not trying to do a reading like that. But as far as the making mistakes almost intentionally, right? And we still do that as adults, It's an unconscious drive, I think, just to get for that attention, for that excitement. At least it's something going on, right? Anyway, we're getting off track a little bit. The point of this, I think, is this Ace of Discs. I think this is you finding that lucky coin, right? This is you finding something that is different than the rest. This is an experience that is not some kind of a fumble, right? That this is extraordinary. And I think this is Spirit really trying to tell you that it's almost like Spirit is giving you that reinforcement that says, hey, when you really put your mind to things, when you really accept your place in the world, when you accept yourself, when we are looking to the future, when we get out of this Eight of Swords kind of restricted way of thinking, this is kind of the card that says that I just have bad luck. I walk down the street and I just step in something, or you know what I mean? Just random bad luck. Well, universe is saying, here's some random good luck for you, right? And this, I think, is going to transform the way we think, the way we perceive. Because look at this. This is this wonderful gift coming in, the arrival of this good luck, kind of from the heavens, right, from Spirit. And it's transforming our thinking, our perception. Now we see this Six of Swords, rather than this kind of not very pleasant Eight of Swords. Maybe this should go down here. Maybe we're transforming that Eight of Swords into a 6. Maybe we're overcoming that kind of tendency in us to kind of fumble things, whether that's from some kind of an unconscious drive or a childhood thing or whatever, or if it's just these little demons, little gremlins that are just playing these little pranks on us that are starting to really discourage us. Now we're seeing how the harmony within ourselves is what creates this kind of good luck, what creates the perception of good luck, of good fortune, right? Instead of things, just little things always going wrong, now it's like little things are just going right. I'm hitting all green lights. I found some coins or some money on the sidewalk. I had a good day at work. I found the solution to the problem that I've been trying to. Just little things that are happening that are encouraging us to keep going and to get out of this self-sabotaging thought process. Even if it is coming from, again, this devil energy, this unconscious drive to just get the attention any way we can, cause some mischief in life just so something happens. When you are, a machine is functioning properly, you don't pay it any attention. It doesn't need anything. You just leave it alone, let it do its work. But as soon as you start to hear some rattles, it starts to make some noise, that's when it gets the attention. That's when it gets the overhaul. That's when it gets the oil or the whatever machines take. Grease, I guess. The squeaky wheel gets the grease, I guess, is I guess that's the saying, And the Eight of Swords is, where did it go? It's right here. The Eight of Swords is kind of us being the squeaky wheel, right? We're making a little bit of noise. I think it's an unconscious thing where we're just kind of, things aren't flowing as smoothly because we're trying to get that grease, right? Well, I think it's working. I think the universe is giving us this opportunity now to realize a different way of perceiving things. This Six of Swords is the machine in perfect harmony. This is us working in tune with our purpose, heart and mind together. All of our forces are rallying around that rose cross in the middle. That is our heart, that is our spirit, our soul, our divine purpose. Right? That is the meaning of our life that we feel within us. And this card's down here at the bottom. So it's as if Spirit is telling you, hey, when you start functioning from your purpose, you start functioning like this perfect, symphony of energy, things are going to go your way. You don't need to be the squeaky wheel, to get anywhere, to get any kind of attention from the universe. We can be fully in line with our purpose. And from that full harmony and alignment, we're moving forward to this universe or world card. We're in perfect balance, right? All of our elements, fire, water, right? Our air and earth. Everything is in harmony. Our creativity, our consciousness, our spirituality. our emotions, our intuition, our valuing, our spiritual connection, our love and compassion, our thinking, our planning, our Mercury energy, our communication, our relationships, how we express ourselves, how we think about ourselves and about the rest of the world, and our physical vehicle, obviously, our machine, our bodies, our subtle body, right? Our vehicle, the mind itself, the body itself. Everything is in harmony and in alignment. And it's from that state of wholeness that you then feel as if you are this world, you are this universe, right? And that we are the universe become conscious in one point event. And we are now kind of free to move about the cabin, right? We're free to create as we will. And we now have this Mercury energy. This is freedom. This is the freedom to create. In order to do this, I think we do have to recruit this devil energy. This is kind of our unconscious drives, right? That before now was kind of causing this mischief, causing us to kind of get stuck in this Eight of Swords. Well, now there's an opportunity for us to bring this along for the ride, to incorporate this, to recruit this. The enemy has now become the ally as we move forward on the path of the serpent. First thing, of course, is this Nine of Cups. Now we're pursuing our best life. Now we're pursuing our happiness. We're following our bliss. We are here dancing with the universe, right? Now we feel like we can't make a wrong move. Yeah, we'll still have ups and downs and struggles and stuff, but we are so harmonious within ourselves. We've attained this fullness, this balance, this rhythm and harmony, conscious and unconscious, heart and mind, body and soul united. And now we've got this freedom to create. Now we're really on a roll. Now we're really just dancing, right? And we're not the squeaky wheel anymore. We're dancing almost with no self-conscious. Maybe we'll get the Fool energy. We're just doing this dance. And maybe we've never learned how to dance. Maybe we've never really figured out how to do it. When we think too much about it, that's when we step on toes and we trip over our own two left feet, It's when you're just going with the flow, when you're just being spontaneous, you're letting the music move you, let's say. That's when the beauty is created, right? And I feel like that's the feeling that you're going to have with your life, that you're just you don't have this set plan, you don't have a specific set of requirements that then when something doesn't go right, you think, I did it again, I fumbled something, I'm back in the Eight of Swords. No, now that's not even a thing anymore. Now whatever happens, you're moving from this harmony, you're moving with the music. And that's part of this energy as well. Moving with the music. And so now even mistakes, not really mistakes anymore. And I feel like that's kind of a new thing. Here is the Princess of Cups. The Princess of Cups is beginning to appreciate the novelty of the universe. Appreciate that these little things that used to be fumbles, that used to keep us in this Eight of Swords. I'm going to put it down here. That used to keep us in this Eight of Swords. We used to think that I keep making mistakes. I keep doing something wrong, and I just not making the progress I wanted to make. Now we're looking at every experience like it is a wonder, that it is fascinating, It's time to start appreciating our own imagination, right? It's time to start appreciating all of these seemingly random events, this good fortune. I think your luck is changing. And I think that is very much dependent on our perception. we think luck or bad. We think good fortune or bad fortune. Well, if we start looking at everything like it's bad fortune, like it is a mistake, a fumble, I tripped again or something like that, then that's okay. That's one way of doing it. If we look at everything like it is a novel experience, like it is a gift, even mistakes, even trouble, even, kind of unwanted, unfortunate experiences that, may delay our progress or set us back, or like our flight was canceled, or, something like that. Let's look at everything like it is a mystery, and it's up to us now to discover the mystery. Right? Your flight was canceled. Yeah, that sounds terrible. But maybe that's really a blessing. And it's not always easy to find the blessing in everything. Not everything has a silver lining, right? Some things are just miserable, and there's no good that really comes from it. I understand that. There still is this idea of appreciating experience. Right? Even those experiences that are so difficult to find the good within. Yeah. But it's time for that. And that's why I think this Princess of Cups is in this position of timing, in the position of environment. I think this is where a lot of our work needs to be done, is in this kind of emotional thing. Because a lot of it here was the air, right? We thought the air was kind of the important part. We make these mistakes. We think that we're somehow maybe we're just bad luck. Maybe we're a black cloud, right? Whatever, we get involved with stuff, and it just seems like these little gremlins get into it, and things start going wrong. But maybe that's more of an emotional issue than it is, actually anything else, anything kind of, mental or thought related. It could be this appreciation of ourselves too. So we need to begin living each moment like we are following our bliss, that we are working toward living our best life, that we are pursuing our happiness. And that happiness, I don't think for you is necessarily directly related with how much you achieve, how much success or how much money or how much progress you make in any of these kind of physical areas that we might see here. I think your pursuit of happiness, your best life, your following your bliss is to feel like you're in harmony with the world, is the feeling part of it. You want to feel like you are enjoying what you do, that you are in tune with things. It's that feeling. It's difficult to describe. It's that feeling you get when it seems like everything's kind of going your way, even when things kind of don't work out, or there's trouble, or there is disaster sometimes, right? There is pain and sorrow and misery. It doesn't affect you the way it once did, because you feel like you're being guided, or that there's something else that you're connected with, that gives us that sense of comfort almost, right? It's very, very important water energy here for you. We also have this Mercury energy, and this, I think, is the act of creation that we are kind of working on when we turn this enemy into an ally. Our subconscious drives, our kind of, our inner child almost, the kind of, the squeaky part of the wheel, the part of us that really likes it when the wheels are squeaky, we have to somehow incorporate that into our magic, right? Into our plans, into our process of interacting with the universe, or with spirit, with the world. I think there are a lot of messages especially coming from this water, coming from this devil tendency, if it's an unconscious drive or just these little gremlins, this whole situation. I think a lot of messages are coming from that we need to tune into, and that will give us an idea of how to restore the balance in our lives and how to move forward. See, this Ace of Pentacles is really everything that this universe represents. This is one, this is everything, right? This is the unity of it all. This is maybe unity and multiplicity, or other way around. This could be the unity, that could be the multiplicity. But it is the idea that everything we are manifesting, we are doing it intentionally. And it is something that is completely natural. There are no unnatural things in the universe, right? Because they're all being created through these kind of natural means. Even if they seem supernatural, it seems like magic. Magic is just nature that we haven't fully understood yet. And once we do, it kind of becomes science, which we have down here with the 6, right? So there is this attempt to understand who we are, what we are, why there's this 8 of Swords, what our emotional issues seem to be, and how we go about creating our own good fortune, our own luck. Right? I feel like we're trying to understand the process, we're trying to turn it into a science, when really it is just a natural process. It is being so in tune with the natural process that we are it. We are a part of it. There's no separation between me and nature, the universe, or the process of it all. But I feel like we try mentally, emotionally, we're wrestling with that, right? I like the cards that go directly from fire to earth, right? That's what I'm all about. And that's what the devil is all about, too. This is fire and earth. It's the cardinal earth energy. It's the Capricorn energy. It just wants to create on earth whatever the spirit is, right? Directly from inspiration to manifestation. But we're getting all of our air and water involved in here, and we're trying to make sense, emotional and logical sense, of what is a natural process. We're trying to turn the magic into a science. We want to figure out why. Why do I do these things? How can I create this manifestation? How can I make progress? How can I feel like I'm doing the right thing, that I'm in touch with life, that I am just by being it? You know, there is no try, right? So it's a difficult thing. You know, there's no easy solution. There is a 6 of Wands up here, and this is, I think this is the triumph over our need to understand our thoughts and feelings about this kind of creative process. You know, about what we're doing in life, where we're going, and how we're doing it. We're human. We have a need to understand, right? We have a need to make sense of things. And this card's saying that, yes, you know, we've got a 6 of Wands and a 6 of Swords. You may begin to understand the creative process. But in the meantime, you've got to be part of the creative process. Don't try to understand it and make sense of it first, and then get involved. Just allow yourself to become part of the natural process. The understanding will come later. The 6 of Wands is at the end of the path of the serpent, right? This is the last card here. I want to look at the mystery card now, though. Let's see if we can get back on track. I know we kind of went a little askew with this energy. Thank you, Frog, for your assistance with the mystery card. I want to see maybe the Fool, because the Fool's not trying to understand. The Fool is just part of the process. The Fool is the process. The Fool and the universe are one. Right? Going from the Magician to the Fool, I think that would be a significant card here if we had the Fool energy. Right? So let's see what we've got. No, it's not the Fool, but it is the Wheel of Fortune. which is exactly this. This is the archetype. This is the manifestation of it. This card really is saying that, look, your fortunes are changing, right? Luck is turning in your favor, right? Just allow it to happen. Be part of it. Don't question it. Don't try to figure it out. Just immerse yourself. Be the process. The understanding will come later, right? Enjoy this. Just let it flow. You know, don't try to interfere in it. Okay. I like this. This is better than the Fool energy. Maybe the Fool will come in the extended, which we are going to do right now. Click on the link in the corner. New readings come out every day at 6 a.m. Chicago time. Be sure to subscribe and hit the bell notification so you don't miss your next reading. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you for letting me read for you.